And we are live. What is going on, everyone? It's your boy Johnny Dunn, and we are back with another one. Today, epic VeVe live stream. Today, we have the one that we've all been waiting for ever since we got the news, the details, the number of editions that are dropping. We've been going crazy, so let me break it down for y'all. Today, we have the Amazing Spider-Man issue number 252. Now, this is when Spider-Man gets his black suit, but the big thing about this drop is we have 1,000 total editions. Crazy. I mean, usually we're used to anywhere from 30,000 editions, right? We've seen 70,000 editions drop. Today, though, we got 1,000 total editions. The common, 425 editions. So if you get a common today, you're going to have a one in less than 500. So it's going to be unbelievable. And then we have the uncommon, 260 editions. The rare, 175. The ultra rare, 100, which is just insane. And the 40 editions for the secret rare. If you guys get a secret rare today, I got a feeling the floor price is going to be insane. Me personally, I am going to flip this one. You know, a lot of people are saying you got to hold on to it, right? There's only 40 editions. But for me, I'm going to use the gems. If I can sell it for, say, $30,000, $40,000 right away, that's a huge come up for me. I would use those. I would use those gems to reinvest in all the things that I love that are still coming up. We haven't even got to the sports yet in VeVe. There's so many grails out there right now to where I really think I would use those gems to stack up on some ones that I haven't stacked up on yet. Shout out to everybody joining the chat today. We got a lot of people in here already. We got Willow Kid. How we doing, fam? MSC Squad. Ready and waiting. Big drop today. Yeah, huge drop today, guys. This is going to be an exciting one. If you guys get it, it's going to be hard to get. I've been trying to get at least a common on a lot of these. Every comic book so far, I have at least a common. Was going to try to keep that going. Today, I may run out of luck. We'll see what happens in the marketplace. I'm interested to see what the commons even go for. Yeah, definitely going to be a hard drop to get. Shout out to Wendy the other day. We had Reese on there. Shout out to Reese and everybody else who tuned in. A lot of OGs on that chat. Awesome time with the live stream with everybody. I think the secret rare right away, it could start out anywhere from like 5 to 10K, and I think it's going to keep going up, to be honest. I'm not going to be one of those people trying to buy it, to be honest, right now. I think there's going to be more grails that still have to get released on the app. I mean, it's only 2021 still. We got the whole 2022 year coming. And I think this is a little test right now. I think this is them kind of experimenting. What's going to happen in the marketplace when we release super extreme limited edition comic book that isn't one of those grail comics? I think the fact that there is only 40 of them, less than 50, is going to inherently give it value in itself. We see all the time, scarcity does bring value, but I think what we're starting to see over time is that how much popularity does that scarce item have? Because you got to think, Walt started out thousands of dollars, right? Walt, there's 4,000 of them, I think. Usually, if something had that many editions pre-Disney, we wouldn't see it this high, and we wouldn't see it lasting this high in price. But because Walt Disney is such a big, popular character, that's why we see the price where it is right now. Is this the last drop of the year? I believe possibly, but I think what they're doing is on the 31st, so tomorrow, we're going to see that Ron English piece be the final drop. Originally, this might have been, but I think they added in that final piece tomorrow. So that Ron English 2D is going to be the final drop. Hey, appreciate you, Willow, for tuning in the other day. The memory lanes were unbelievable, right? I remember I think Claire, shout out to Claire. She wasn't on the stream the other day, but she's an OG. And she has a bunch of pictures, I think. She showed me one time. I don't know if she still has them, but we were able to, when we were talking about on the live stream, just refresh the page and see how many were still left in stock. Unbelievable to see, like, there's 1,000 left of the Todd Batman or whatever the case may be. It's crazy. I think there will be a queue system. I'm not sure exactly how they're going to do it, but in 2022 at some point, maybe February, March, maybe end of January, they will implement a queue system. There he is. He's back. Fun under the sun. Let's go. Unblocked you, my man. For some reason, when that bot came in, I tried to block the bot, but I guess I clicked your name instead of, and I blocked you at the same time or something. So glad to see you back on the stream, my man. MBZ going crazy. I'll be surprised if 2 people in the chat get this. Yeah, hopefully, we can bless the chat today. We can see a lot of people in the chat get it. It's always a great time when we see a live chat going off with the collectibles. How we doing, JD? How we doing, Jerry? Let me go over what these look like real quick. Again, this is the common. If I can get one of these common, I'll be really happy. I just like the way they look. I know it's not a Holy Grail comic book. I would keep the common. If I get a common, I would keep it. That's the uncommon. I don't love the way this one looks, the black and white there. I think this looks pretty sweet. I like the one in color, though, even better, the ultra rare. Man, it's going to be hard to sell the ultra rare just because I love this cover so much. Maybe if I get that ultra rare, I would keep it. It's still going to be very valuable. But if I get the secret rare, like for me, I'm not attached to this cover. I don't love it. For me, even though there's only 40 editions, the amount of gems that I would get for that would be way more worth it for me. I feel like I could do a lot with those gems. I could end up making the money right back. There's a lot of moves I feel like I'd be comfortable with making if I had 30,000 gems right now. Plus, you turn $7 into 30,000, right? We got December. How we doing? How we doing, fam? You needed a break from me. Nah, I appreciate you all the time. Fun under the sun. Big time. I was actually mad at myself I didn't do it earlier. Happy New Year, December. Happy New Year. Happy holidays. It is a blind box. Yep. So again, if you guys need help getting to the screen, the store tab down here, we at the home screen. Boom, click right on that Spider-Man cover. And that's the page where I was just on, where you can go through all the different previews of each cover rarity. And this is the screen that you want to be on. It says the drop time right down there. If that said 0 minutes left and there's 15 seconds in the screen, let me act like there's 0 minutes. I'm going to count down my strategy. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Click. Boom. So hopefully I can time it right today. I am going to do the one tap, one drop. What's the deal? What would you stack? Hey, I can't say that because then you guys would all stack it before me, before I get the 30 grand. Now, there's a lot of plays out there in the market right now. If you have a lot of gems and you're looking to decide like which ones do you want to stack, there's all different routes out there. The ones that I would focus on probably a lot from season 1. I would focus on a lot of first appearances. I would focus on some season 2 stuff as well. There's a lot of things that I would like to do with 30 grand right now, as opposed to just have one comic book cover is what I'm trying to say. Because you got to think of how many other grails. I'm sure we're going to see a Darth Vader animated with the lightsaber. Like, can you imagine how much that would go for? That'd be the FA of Darth Vader. Not the FA of Star Wars, but the FA of Darth Vader. That would be huge. We still haven't even got to the sports. And I know a lot of times sports can get saturated. I don't think every sports player is going to be worth a lot of money. I think the Holy Grail sports players, right? Maybe if you luck out, get a great rookie of somebody who would be turning out to be amazing. But I think if you get a legendary player, that's the way I would treat it. I just want sports because I want to collect some of my favorite players of all time. Hey, we got some live chat members buying each other's collectibles in here. That's awesome to see. Shout out to Willow. 30K, Rizzo and Todd first. I do think Rizzo is going to get there. I think Rizzo will see crazy numbers first just because the limited amount. It's going to be easier to set that floor higher. But once those Todds sell to diamond hands, to actual collectors, not people looking to flip those Todds, I think could eventually flip Rizzo. That's where I agree on shout out to Crypto Khaki, man. Crypto Khaki has been the Todd father. He's been on Todd Batman flipping Rizzo from the gate, and he's been 100% confident. I was like 70% confident. I was like, I think it's probably going to happen. I wasn't 100% sure. But over time, I've realized, Rizzo right here, I think only 1,750 of these bad boys, right? A lot of people have many of these, so the floor is easy to set high. As opposed to when you have 7,500 editions, you're going to see a lot more people willing to take profits a lot sooner. But like I said, once those Todds get into collectors' hands, that's not going to be leaving. That's not one collectible that people are going to be day trading. I need a Kobe statue. Could you imagine when they start doing stuff like that? I was thinking more so the legendary NFL players that are still playing right now. But when we go to NBA and all these other sports, which I think they will do, MLB, they're going to have not just the current, great players. They're going to have the legendary, historic players. It's going to be unbelievable. Invested a decent amount into comics last night. Bought 4 MC1, 10 Fantastic Four ones, 10 Fantastic Four number 5, 4 Amazing Spider-Man ones. I think those are the Grail comics right there. Those are good choices, absolutely. You think that would be a good move long term compared to physical world? Seems very undervalued. Yeah, absolutely, man. Not financial advice, Deja D, but I do think those are the Grail comics. I actually just picked up a few Fantastic Four number 1 ultra rares. I have a few of them now. Picked them up like $350. I felt like, shout out to Sean too, Cryptos and Comics, because I love picking their minds on the actual comics in the physical world. And when I talked to him, I realized Fantastic Four, because I was buying up a whole bunch of uncommon of Fantastic Four number 1s, just because I want a little hedge against all my common low mints. I love the commons. I think the common comic books are my favorites. But I wanted a little hedge. I didn't have many ultra rares or uncommons or rares. I have a couple, but my hedge was, okay, I have one uncommon of the Marvel Comics number 1, but I wanted to get a bunch of one of them. So I picked Fantastic number 4, number 1. And I bought, I think, 8 or 9 uncommon of them. And I have a few ultra rares now. So I think if you stick with the Marvel Comics number 1, Fantastic Four number 1, even the Fantastic Four number 5, I think that's a good one. And then the Amazing Spider-Man number 1, that's obviously a good one too. The only thing that worries me with the Spider-Man is when we do see other Spider-Man comics. I think that Amazing Spider 1 is going to hold its value pretty well, though. Those are definitely solid choices, in my opinion. Not coming from a comic book expert, because I'm not the expert. But I feel like I've learned a pretty decent amount to know those are definitely top tier comics. Keys, for sure. VeVe Las Vegas. Did I do that? I paid way too much for Labbits. Yo, good luck, Bosco. How we doing, fam? A Kobe NFT that could actually dribble, maybe like his famous like turnaround fadeaway or something like that. Unbelievable. I know NBA Top Shot has the player moments, but I think VeVe will eventually have. I see NBA Top Shot probably do an MLB Top Shot, stuff like that, to where they'll have MLB moments. The same way they're kind of going with the NFL right now. They have NFL moments, or they're starting to at least do that. I think VeVe will have NFL players with the NFLPA. I think they'll have NBA players as collectibles and probably MLB players as collectibles. And then the step past that, after we get those static players, that's probably when I see the dynamic players coming in. Maybe we get a famous pitcher, or a legendary pitcher, and he's got an animation of him actually pitching the ball or something like that. Hitters with their famous batting stances, like a Ken Griffey Jr. Come on, that's just thinking of that right now. Having a Ken Griffey Jr. like animation, batting stance, hitting a home run, like unbelievable. That is stuff that I need right there. And so you got to think all of our collectibles collection right now is kind of geared towards the superheroes, the comic world, and those are big. I think they will actually outweigh most of the sports players in the end, because I think most of the sports players will get saturated. Like if you look at NBA Top Shot, if you have those like super high end moments, I think will be clutch long term. But how many players will only last, a few years? And I think that's the saturation part. Cheers to the new year. Absolutely. Yeah, Kelvin, how we doing, fam? The debt-free drop. No, Kelvin's got COVID, man. Rest up. Drink lots of fluids, man. Hope you feel better, brother. J-Dog. Yo, JD, morning. Spamming button never works for me with comics. You guys time it or use a beat in head? Shout out to NFT Jeremy. He's the one who came up with the music rhythm in his head. I just kind of time it with just the countdown method. I go like 3, 2, 1, 0, and then I click. So basically, with the comics, I stick to just one tap. A lot of people like to try to spam it, and I feel like they work better with the collectible blind boxes, the ones where the buy now button pops up. But for these, where you can actually see the buy now button, or at least the timer, I guess the buy now button will still pop up, but it's a little bit different than the collectible blind boxes. For these, I like to just tap it once. I think I will try to start spamming it. At least try it with the collectible blind boxes. Kelvin bless in the chat. I think we got a lot of people in the chat today that could get one. I know typically with 1,000 editions, everyone's going to strike out, but I got a good feeling today that a lot of people are going to get one. We got Dubes in the building. How we doing, fam? Wow. Interesting. Josh, good luck to you too. What do you mean? What happened to my hair? I still got it. It's just in the back. Sometimes when I tie it back, it looks like I got a haircut or something like that. You can't really see it. My hair is extremely long. Shout out to everybody on the live stream yesterday. Behind the scenes, I actually put my hair down for the first time for a lot of those people to see it. So I think they were kind of shocked. Because I'm shocked at how long it's been. It's never been this long in my entire life. But most people don't even realize because when it's tied back like this, it looks kind of short. But it's extremely long. Yeah, sports stadiums. Could you imagine that? And I think that's part of, man, I said this in the early days. They talked about how we would have themed showrooms. We got 12 minutes to drop. So they talked about how, like, you maybe people are joking, like an aquarium for your Myrmicornos, right? And so I was like, oh my gosh, when they release NFL, I want an NFL stadium as my showroom. So then you can create like a little game or something like that, or just like an animation on the stadium football field. And I think that's going to happen. I think we would, the same way that we would get the NFL license, the NFL Players Association license. I think we possibly could partner with some teams to get the license for the actual stadium. Why would you not want your stadium recreated in a digital format to last forever? As a business owner, you would make a lot of money. Plus, it's almost advertisement. It's almost promotion for your physical stadium. It may not happen right away because a lot of times people are kind of scared with their IP, etc. But once these business owners start to realize that, oh wow, this is actually just almost free promotion, we would actually get paid to get our stadium promoted in a digital format, it would be genius. Is Brendan in the house? He'll probably secure a secret rare today. Probably just hasn't joined yet. Oh, there he is. Let's go. We got Brendan in the building. There he is, creeping low key in the back. He would pop out if he got one. Afternoon, Johnny boy. How we doing, Robbie? No, I did not shave my head. Did not. It's probably just, it looks a little bit different. I put conditioner in it, so I feel like it's a little bit less frizzy. JD, no glasses, FA. Nah, if you actually, so it's funny you guys say that or notice that. I have been wearing my glasses for the longest time, and that's just because I ran out of my contacts. But I found 2 pairs of contacts yesterday and today, so I decided to wear them for the first time in a while. But I'll probably go back to my glasses for at least a couple more months. Contacts get expensive, man, especially the daily ones I wear. For the year, it costs, a pretty good amount of money. So I've been just saving money right now. Looking forward to many new exchanges in 2022. I think that's going to be absolutely happening. I think the biggest catalyst is we just waited this entire time until Omi gets on to Ethereum. And we all know that phase is happening. So, big things are definitely going to be happening in 2022. 2022 is the year of VeVe for sure. The year of Akomi and the year of VeVe. We got 10 minutes left for the drop, everybody. Anna Kim, good luck, man. Good luck. Definitely not going bald. No glasses and loose hair would be a secret rare. My hair down would be a FA for sure. That's a. It was behind the scenes. Yep. So there's technically less than 1,000 editions. Billy Bob Bitcoin said, Johnny, it says 901 out of 1,000 editions left. Does that mean they kept 99? We only have 901 to fight over this drop. Yep. It's exactly what it means. So we all know the VeVe team takes usually about 40 of the first few editions for the team, and then also for the VeVeverse museum that's going to be built for giveaways in the future. And so this time they take over 40 sometimes. For this one, they took 99. And so it's definitely going to be even harder to get this drop. I think there's only 900 total editions, basically. Definitely going to be a hard one. How we doing, Lado? Never know whether to shut stream off or not during the drop. Whichever one, you got to try to see, like, whichever one you get the most drops with, you know? I so hope this happens. Willow, I think we will see this eventually. I don't know if it's going to happen in, early 2022. I think if it happens, I could see it happen in like late 2022 or early 2023. And I'm copping all of them. I got to get that set for sure. Willow said, I really hope they do a drop with David, Dan, Reese, Trevor, Alex. Alex would be the common, Trevor the uncommon, Reese the rare, Dan the ultra rare, and Dave the secret rare. That would be amazing. No Alcon. Yeah, there's no Alcon in there. There's no Noah in there. So we may have to have it's okay to have some more commons, uncommons. I mean, Alcon, I think he's a secret rare. Maybe 2 secret rares. I think you need 3. I think David, Dan, and Al need to all be secret rares. I would say Reese has been there the second longest. So Reese is an ultra rare, I would say. And then we can give rare to Trevor, because I think Trevor was there before Alex and Noah. And then we got Alex and Noah as the 2 commons, I would say. No offense, Alex. No offense, Noah. Just to rank them in, basically who was here first, I would say. Alcon deserves his own drop 1-on-1. Yeah, that's true. That's true too. He's a legend, man. Can we get to $1 next year? Whew. Man. See, most people will argue and say there's not a chance. Be realistic, right? And yeah, I can understand where they're coming from, because that is a lot to ask. It would make more sense if you were to bet your chances of it probably not happening, but I really think it could happen. Now, I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying there's a possibility depending on all the factors that could happen. Imagine all these things that could happen next year, right? We do get on Coinbase. We do get on these major exchanges. Now, not only gives that ease of access to OMI to everybody, but we have over 1.5 million active users on VeVe. Most of those people don't hold OMI, but VeVe is going to turn into an exchange, and people are going to be able to buy OMI on the VeVe app. So what if they make a post? Okay, now all of our users can buy OMI right on the VeVe app, as well as Coinbase, etc. Those catalysts alone would be gigantic. And then what if they just drop a little ball and said, and we have Pokemon, right? There's so many crazy things that could happen. I think the biggest catalyst would be that ease of use. I think getting on a major exchange and being able to buy OMI on VeVe will be game-changing. Because like we see with a whole bunch of other cryptos, the reasons why they've exploded is because of the ease of access of those exchanges. It wasn't only just one hard-to-get exchange like Bit4X. It's on a couple others, yes, but for the most part, if you're in the USA, at least, you can really only buy it on Bit4X. So say if Logan Paul was to really pump in the whole episode, if he made a whole podcast called OMI is a Wagon on Impulsiveness, we would see some gains, just because the amount of volume that's being traded right now is not that high. So it doesn't take much to really get it going. But we wouldn't see it go parabolic to $1, just because so many people that would hear about it wouldn't be able to go buy it right away. But when we see it on Coinbase, when we see, being able to buy it on the VeVe app, and then we see Logan go do that, just buckle up. That'd be awesome. Yeah, especially when the VeVe-verse gets rolled out. I know that's not for a little while, but just that's going to be insane too. I'm thinking of all the accessories that are going to be happening. I mean, I'm going to be changing paint jobs on cars all the time, rims, right? This is what Willow Kid said. Tokenomics aside, Sand and Mana, which are 2 metaverse tokens, blew up this year. Sub 10-cent tokens to over $5 in 12 months, man. Absolutely. I remember looking at Sand when it was below 50 cents. And I think it was Mark Zuckerberg's post about Meta. And then we saw Sand and Decentraland just go crazy. Sand was under 50 cents. It was like 60 cents for the longest time. Mark Zuckerberg talks about Meta and what he's going to do for the metaverse. Boom, we see the stocks of metaverse tokens like Mana, Decentraland, and Sandbox skyrocket to over $5. Like, that's insanity. Now, we're not obviously saying they have the same tokenomics as Omi, but we just see what other tokens do in the metaverse. This is going to be unstoppable. It's that ease of access we're waiting for. Coinbase, being able to buy on Binance, on the VeVe app is going to be huge. And that's the thing, MBZ. Like, this VeVe app is so easy to use. Most of us are able to use, like, we can use MetaMask, we can, go on OpenSea, buy these NFTs, but to try to explain that to an average user, someone walking down the street, trying to get them into digital collecting, they are not going to put up with trying to deal with learning how to use MetaMask, connecting it to OpenSea, etc. That's just going to be a hard experience. It's not going to be a fun experience. VeVe makes this digital collecting experience fun and easy to use. It's a game changer. This one, Moon Sherpa Videos asks, is this a hodl or sell? For me, this one's a sell, just because I know the value is going to be crazy high, and I don't love this comic book personally, but I think it all depends on your personal situation. For me, it's a sell. For you, if you love comic books, right, and you're trying to collect every single variation, etc., you may want to hold on to this. I think the floor is going to be extremely high. I don't know how liquid the floor is going to be. Once it gets up to 30, 40K, if that's what the price is, maybe even higher, right? Maybe we do see some whales. They decide, wow, okay, 40 editions. If we get even just 20 of them, burn half of them, right? Whales might play games with this comic book. Who knows? So it all depends. For me, I'm going to wait. If I get the secret rare, when I get the secret rare, I'm going to wait a little bit, see where the market's at, and just see what happens. This is going to be such a limited drop. I don't think it's going to, there's only like 39 people that can undercut you, right? So it's not going to be one to where it's going to be saturated in the market. I would list it for like 40K. If someone paid 40K for this comic book for me that I get for $7, I think that's a huge come up. Could it go up to 100K, 50K, 200K? Yeah, absolutely, sure. But for me, I feel like I could do a lot with that 30, 40K right now. That's if I even get it, This is going to be such a hard drop to get to where, good luck, everybody. I agree. The metaverse is going to be like how every company is going to be in the metaverse. If you're not in the metaverse as a business, it's almost like not having a website as a business. That's kind of how I see it. Yo, Shazam, Getsy in the house. What's your price prediction for the next big crypto in 2022? Yeah, homie. Absolutely. We got 40 seconds to the drop. I'm going to close the app, actually, and get back in. I don't recommend that. I recommend maybe just like refreshing it or backing out. All right, 25 seconds. Whew. I probably should use my Ethernet cable, but whatever. 18 seconds. This is a big drop. For that, I get it. 10 seconds, y'all. I'm going to record. 3, 2, 1, 0. Bye now. Oh, I thought I was so close, I thought. Did I do it early? Oh, man, I struck out. How you doing, fam? I struck out. Maybe I shouldn't have took the video right at the last second. I don't think that really affected it. I'm going to check Twitter, see if anybody's bugging out. No, we got a bunch of L's in the chat. I need to see a dub. We got to see a dub. Anybody get a dub? We need to see some wins. Anyone get lucky today? Whoever got it is probably bugging out right now. Probably can't even type on Twitter. Oh, Fran Elations took an L. Man, I want to see Fran get one. How we doing, brother? How we doing, brother? I just took them all. This would be an awesome bot trap. Can't even write this tweet. Brendan Z. So everyone took an L today on the stream. Wow. We got to have some wins. I should have said I got one. Everyone would have been like, "What?" Let's go, Drew Seller. We got Fran Elations in here. Fran Elations is the one that got me into VeVe. He's the GOAT. Yeah, he's the NFT GOAT for sure. Shout out to you, Fran. Yo, Fran, you know what I was just watching the other day? Someone's big mad. Someone replied with, "You already know the answer, dummy." He answered, but he doesn't follow me. All right, so what was I just saying? Oh yeah, Fran. The video that I was watching the other day, Fran, was your video on VeVe. Mad long ago. Let me try to bring it up. It gave me the chills, bro, because I remember the day you made this, man. It was unbelievable. 9 months ago. Unbelievable, man. March 4th. Yep. Crazy. I'm going to try to play just the beginning of this one. It's commercial right now.
The mountain was that what's it, guys? Third time's a charm. This is the third time I've recorded in this video. Hope everyone's well and everything like that. So it's currently March 2021, and the buzzword right now is NFTs. It's been that way for the past month or so. And if you're in crypto, or even if you're not, you've probably heard NFTs being thrown around and wondering what is that.
This is March 3rd.
NFTs are digital collectibles. And there's an app that I started using yesterday called VeVe, which allows you to buy, sell, and trade digital collectibles. And VeVe right now has a bunch of different licensing deals with Powerpuff Girls, DC.
Wait till he says the prices.
Toy Tokyo, all these other IPs and stuff, and there's more on the way. Pokemon, Capcom, Yu-Gi-Oh! Are some of the ones that interested me, but there's a bunch of other IPs that they're going to be rolling out throughout the year. And so the way they do it is they have these releases, and you can buy these for US dollars, as you can see, $14.99, $59.99, or in some cases, the price is in gems. Gems, you can also buy it for real-world currency on the app. However, when you sell, let's say this item sells out,
this part's crazy.
You have the option to sell it on their marketplace. So, example, this is sold out. You would then be able to sell this, and they fetch higher resale than the retail price. And so right now you can only sell it for gems on the app. However, those gems later on you'll be able to convert to Ecomi, which is a cryptocurrency. And I feel like people are a little bit more familiar with cryptocurrency than NFTs. Cryptocurrency is basically a currency that has value that you can exchange then for dollars if you so choose, or if you want to hold that cryptocurrency. So anyways, very interesting app.
Wait till he goes to the marketplace.
I've just been enjoying collecting them. They have these virtual showrooms, which are really cool. Here's my cryptocurrency. So anyways, very collectibles, and shoot AR photos with them, so you can take a picture with them. And now there's not NFTs. You can do that as well. So here's
once he goes to the marketplace, is crazy.
It also has like I said, like a social media aspect to it, so you can follow people. Although I haven't really been able to search for people. The way I've been telling people to follow me is if you go to this little ponies like
me try to find it
info
here.
section. It's under 2,000 common trade or just whatever you want sponsored. Very interesting, and just imagine once those gems, secondary market, thousands of gems in some cases. So very interesting, and just imagine once those gems.
So I guess it was a different video where he really looked at the market prices. But that video was just one of my favorites because it really showed how early we were, right? I wish I made a video like that on March 3rd. I mean, I think that was one of the first VeVe videos, possibly. Crazy, classic. Yeah, I watched that video. Unbelievable, friend. Hey, December, appreciate you for tuning in. I guess you got an L today. Franelations. Fran was he's a physical collector in the real world for a while now, like big into shoe collecting. And so he was one of the people that I realized we found VeVe, I think, the same time. Maybe he found it a day early, but that's how we met. We became friends because we just found VeVe the same time. And I realized talking to him when I met him, he was a physical collector. He's been collecting shoes for the longest time, for years and years. So I loved VeVe right away, but I had to make sure, is this just my love? Is this just my opinion? Do I just love this so much? But talking to him, a real physical collector who was like, no, VeVe's game changing. These NFTs, this is just physical collecting just in the digital world. I was like, oh, wow, okay, this is something. A real physical collector is verifying all my thoughts that, like, okay, this is it. Because for me, like I talked about on the stream the other day, I found VeVe because of my Pokemon cards. Once I realized that I had a couple thousand Pokemon cards after doing all the research of what PSA was, first edition and everything, I learned that PSA, it was just like, had to verify authentication and everything. It took 6 to 12 months to get your cards back. I felt stuck. I felt like, wow, this is terrible. I want to sell these cards, but I can't. Once I found VeVe, I realized, oh my gosh, the blockchain is just a digital PSA. It just does it instantly. You don't have to wait to get verified to authenticate your collectibles. Just does it automatically. All the comics been delivered already. We got Nicole in the building. How we doing, Nicole? Hey, John Dunn, long time no see. Been missing everything because of work. Just stopped in to say hi. I'm gonna listen in. Got my earplugs in. Hope you're getting your drops. Hey, Nicole, appreciate you big time for tuning in. Missed out today. I thought I had a chance in the very beginning, but did not secure it. Hopefully, you've been getting some drops. Hopefully, work hasn't been too busy. I think the beginning of next year, if you've been striking out the drops ever since, beginning of next year, the new drop system will get implemented. So hopefully you do have some better luck towards the top of the year next year. Maybe everybody's scared to say that they got one. They don't want to be accused of being a bot. This is actually a great. Yeah, somebody say this is a bot catcher. That's actually a good point. I gotta see who got some, right? Yeah, Lewis Morgan. Shout out to you, brother. You just said 2022 is about to be the biggest year of your life. That's a fact for all of us right now in this space. Anybody get one? Didn't score, but not remotely disappointed because hashtag math. That's a fact. I mean, when you think about the math, it's like impossible to get one. So absolutely. That's hilarious. Brendan's been or practicing his tap gate. VeVe is going to be bigger than eBay. That's a fact. I think so too. Jesus. No, I missed today. I did not get one. Thought I had a chance in the beginning. Stuck on reserving. The Nick. I feel like nobody got one today. I thought somebody on the live stream was going to get one at least. Yeah, whoever did get one. That, like if I got one, I'd be like, oh wow, do I even say I got one today? Because people are gonna be pissed. What's the most you're willing to pay for secret rare for 24-hour flip? Sheesh. On this secret rare for a 24-hour flip. Me personally, I don't have that kind of money. If I had the money to take a chance on it, I'd pay up to probably 5K because I think it could easily get to 10K. But I don't have that kind of money to take a chance on it though. So I'm just staying away from it. Wow, 4-minute rebound. Okay. I think some collectibles may dip a little bit, but I see a lot of the holy grails. I don't think they're gonna like dip what everybody thinks. Well, I got 1K gems ready for the market. Hopefully that's enough. Honestly, I think the ultra rare might be over 1,000 gems for this one. Uncommon's going to be huge. Let me go over the details real quick again. I think getting any of these is going to be big time. The common has 425 editions, which is just crazy. You get the the least rare one still has less than 500 editions. Just think about that. The least rare, the common, has less editions than most secret rares. Unbelievable. Then we have the uncommon, 260. So basically half the common. Big time right there. Then we have the rare, 175. The ultra rare, 100. Crazy. And then the secret rare is 40. Unbelievable. I'm just saying right away. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I was saying. I would list it for like 40K and take a 40K payday. Absolutely. Could it go to 100K? Yeah, I could see it going there eventually. But I just don't know how liquid it'll be. I'm sure people will be willing to pay for it. But for me personally, I feel like I could do a lot more damage with 40K right away. We got Jabes in the house. How we doing? He took an L today, unfortunately. No, he just got fired from the job. On top of that, I didn't even get the drop. Rough day so far, James, but it's not the end of the world. Maybe it was a blessing. Maybe he got fired to open up another door. So once one door closes, another one always opens. It's all about the bounce back. Common's going to be expensive. I can see the common being at least like 500, which is wild. No, I'm saying Brendan's thinking I'm lowballing everything. I said the ultra rare is going to be over 1,000 because I think it was VeVe Las Vegas who said he opened up or he got 1,000 gems ready to go for the market when it opens up. But I was saying I don't even know if 1,000 gems is going to cover the ultra rare. To be honest, on this one, I think the rare is going to be. Whew, I think you might have a chance at the uncommon, maybe. We'll see. I mean, it should open up in about 15 more minutes. That's a fat Willow Kid with the great advice here. At Jabe's at at Jabe's feelings. Minor setback for a major comeback. Universe about to serve you up something way better than you had. Keep believing. The fam is with you. That's a fact. Yeah, Bora, you might be able to snag a comment. We'll see what the comment's going for. Yeah, there might be only 35-ish secret rares in rotation, in circulation. Everyone will have one of each comic except this one. It doesn't count. That's going to be kind of the stunt for those that collect every comic. This may be one of those missing links for a lot of people. That's also why I think they kind of mixed it up and gave us an extreme edition. Not just because, it's a not sought after, highly, it's not a grail comic book. So it's a way for them to put a little bit extra value on it. But also they just want to mix things up here and there. I always say how one day they might release something with 70,000 editions. The next day they might release a 1 of 100. And then the following day it might be a 1 of 1. So I think in the future, this is just a little preview of what's going to happen. One day it's going to be a super high edition count. Next day it's going to be maybe a 1 of 1 artwork. Then a 1 of 100. Then a 1 of 10,000. So they're always going to, always going to make something for everybody. Each week it's going to be something different. Yeah, almost everyone is a 3-digit, but not quite. There's some that I didn't get a 3-digit of. I just wanted to make sure I got the ones that I thought were grails and the ones that I like a lot. The ones that I'm just going to be happy with long term. 100% right. That's a fact. It could be a little bot trap, but I think, again, maybe a little bit of that, but I think also they're just mixing it up. Shout out to Gastal. He said, show me an original project on OpenSea. That's funny. I think there are some projects out there. There's just not many. Yeah, shout out to Kaki Gaijin. He just said, now imagine staking Omi to get a better chance at this drop. Staking Omi is going to be big. That's a fact. I still haven't seen anybody get one yet. The anti-bot SWAT team. Yeah, no, that's a fact, Brendan. I mean, the odds of getting the secret rare, if you even just got one, are probably better than usual just because of how limited this is. Like, usually a common would be like 40,000 editions, and then the secret rare would be like 400. But this time there's only 1,000. I'm sorry, there's only 400 common, so it's crazy. If you even get one, the chances of getting a secret rare are actually pretty high. Snifflegate. Reese is Robin. David is Batman. Who's Dan then? Dan is Alfred. I feel like Al Khan is Alfred. I haven't seen anybody get it. Yeah. Trying to look. Wow. Okay, I did see somebody get one. Let's go. Jose Alejandro. I wasn't even following him. Got 100 followers. Let's go. Anybody else? Wait, Tana's not Catwoman. Oh, okay, so Nicole got the Groot. Nice, solid. Was it the animated one? 2 Groots, so it must have been an animated one. I'm guessing not the rare one with the sound. You look different, by the way, JD. It's because I don't have my glasses on today, actually. You probably haven't seen me without the glasses. Actually, Brennan, I mean, if you've been stacking the common Groots, we do know that in the Master Collector program now, we won't get diminishing points for those commons. You won't get that many points for the commons, but at least they won't be diminishing. And it looks better on your profile to have a lot more collectibles. That's what, honestly, that's what I did with the Captain America FAs. That's why I had over 500 collectibles at one point. But then Walt Disney happened, and I had to get rid of so many of them, so I dropped my collectible count. Yeah, the common Groot unfortunately went under retail big time. I did not get the drop SB. Saggy Dot asks, have you used the Komi Wiki yet to see your VeVe portfolio's value? I have. Saggy Dot. That's an awesome website, too. JD is like Superman, totally incognito with the glasses. Clark Kent. That's a fact. I used to actually. It's funny. I mean, in the early days, if you go back to my old streams, it's kind of wild. I had my long beard. I used to rock the shades. but then I just stopped wearing the shades. Really, I started going back to my contacts, mostly just because. Or I'm sorry, I started going back to my glasses, mostly just because I ran out of contacts and I didn't want to have to pay like $500 for my yearly subscription to my daily contacts. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna rock my glasses for a while. So I stopped wearing contacts, but I found a couple, I guess pairs of contacts, you would say. So just throw them in. Oh, my hair. Somebody else said that. I think it's just because it's a little bit like less frizzy. It looks like I almost have a haircut when it's like this, but my hair is crazy long right now. It doesn't even look that long, but shout out to the people that saw it on the stream behind the scenes the other day. I let it down and people were blown away. It's so long, it's past my shoulders. It's never been this long in my entire life. I actually don't have many gems right now, Saggy Dot. He asked, what % of your entire portfolio do you have in gems? I'm trying to get my gem count up, and that's effing hard because I'm a VeVe addict. Yeah, I do. I'm the same way, kind of. I do get attached to a lot of these collectibles. It's hard for me to sell them. So right now, I really don't have that many gems. I would say try to keep a solid gem balance up there so you can take advantage of those opportunities in the market when you see something for the low when it shouldn't be that low. But currently, right now, I don't have too many gems. It's hard to keep those gems when you do have them. I made a couple investments, which I am kind of happy I did because they just went up. Like when I did, I think I had a little over 1,000 gems, and I could have kept them. But I decided to buy a couple ultra rare Fantastic Four number ones, and I did that because I was like $350 for potentially second best comic on VeVe right now. The first comic is over $1,000. I felt like 300 was way too low, 350, 360. So I bought a few. I bought, I think, 3 ultra rare Fantastic Fours. What would you consider a healthy gem balance? That's a great question. It's going to be all Everyone's different. Everyone's gonna have a different situation. At least a couple thousand, I think you're sitting in a good spot. They can go quick though. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, mine would be even lower than that compared to my collection. That's why I did say I wanted to flip this comic book if I did get it, because to me, my collection's already big enough to where I feel like I could use those gems a lot. They'd be a lot more valuable to me than adding this to my collection. Let's see if the market opened up a little early. I think it was in that Franelations video that I showed. I think I was trying to show you in the marketplace. I think it was Harley Quinn, Steve Pugh. It was only like 2K in the market or something like that. Anyone in the chat get one? No, I think everybody in the chat, they missed out. I think maybe possibly the only time everybody in the chat's missed one. We already got someone who's. I reposted the one person I found that got one. They said his name is Jose Alejandro, and he said VeVe Collectibles, VeVe. I finally got an MF Rebound. They do exist. A 379, which is crazy. Someone wrote, I doubt that. Rebound on this low quantity? That's beyond insane. I mean, if it's a bot guy, I just reposted it, so hopefully the VeVe team can find him. But I think, I don't know if people would actually use a bot and then post about it. I think people are that dumb. Yeah, people are trolling right now, too. That's funny. Wow, this is awesome. This is awesome to see. Look at this chart. Unbelievable. Comics and Crypto just posted this. Sales are through the roof. Can't wait to see what December looks like. This chart is unbelievable. Okay, it says worldwide consumer spending in VeVe collectibles by month in 2021. Crazy to show this growth. Hopefully this can focus up. There it is. All right, so what you're looking at is to the left. January this year, 13,000. February, 530,000. March, we see 7 million. Unbelievable. Crazy, that time period right there. 13,000 was spent January. 7 million was spent in March. Man, oh man, oh man. Then we see that dip happen, right? This summer, June, people are saying it's a scam. You can't cash out. They're not real NFTs. People sold their collection. Then we see the healthy growth. Boom. July, 6 million. August, 8 million. September, 14 million. October, 20 million. November, 34 million. December, 45 million. January 2022, 100 million. Somehow I spent 5K gems in a week. It's definitely hard to keep gems, that's for sure. And that kind of goes into the psychology of why they even called them gems to begin with. It's tough on Wonder Woman. I think Wonder Woman's a key character for sure. First appearance will be big. I think if you get it around 300, it's not bad. I'm not sure what the price is right now. So did you get it, John? Samuel, I did not get this one. Nope. Wow, Nicole Bastiana said one dude on the feed just posted he got 3 secret rares and 1 ultra rare. How? I would check to see if that person's trolling. We see a lot of people trolling right now. Someone's just realizing there's 1,000 editions today. That's great. So everybody in here did not hit. Most of us did not hit. All right, let's see if market's open. Still closed, still closed. Yeah, no chance today. Tristan, yeah, I did not get one. I mean, you got to think the comic has less than 500 editions. Just wild. Like if we go back, let's see what the last comic just had. Sorry about that if it was loud. So just for example, the last comic we just had on the 28th, 2 days ago, 30,000 total editions. The common had 21,000. The uncommon had 5,000. The rare had 2,350. The ultra rare had 1,000. And the secret rare had 600. Crazy. The common has 500. I'm sorry, the common has 425 of this new one today. 260 for the uncommon, 175 for the rare, 100 for the ultra rare, and 40 for the secret rare. Just goes to show you the difference is unbelievable today. I'm really excited to see what the prices are in the market. Shout out to anybody who got one. Looks like everybody who got one's kind of staying low key. They're not putting out there on Twitter. So we'll see in the market. We'll see who got them. What do you think tomorrow price drop will be? You mean like for retail? I'm not sure how much that poster is going to be. I don't know how many editions we got. I don't know how many of anything, really. We got to still wait and see. Might not be any on the market. Could be. I mean, I doubt that, though. I think there will be people selling it for sure. This one's going to be super limited, though. Can you only imagine 30 days from now when the delistings get delisted of these? It might go from, all the rarities, say 50 in the market or 100 in the market all the way down to 50. I wish it did just open right on time. But it's all right. I mean, things aren't perfect. We're used to it. We can let them slide. Ultra rare cover looks amazing. I would be so torn if I got that one. Would you guys agree that ultra rare looks the best today? Let me go over what they look like again. App's a little bit laggy. I think we got a lot of people in there. Just started November, and now I'm sitting with 62 sets. This is so addictive. Wow, look at you, Melchor Valencia. Shout out to you. You got more sets than me. Shout out to you. You're doing work out there. What do you guys think? I think the ultra rare looks the best. This one right here. That's the secret rare, ultra rare, rare, uncommon. I think it's between the ultra rare and the common. I really do. Ultra rares do look good a lot of the times. But it's always different. I mean, you hear me all the time. Sometimes I say I like the rare, the uncommon, the common. I usually do like the common. That's just because they usually make the most popular cover, the most popular item, the common. Someone said we should boycott this comic. Let's see. Market's got to be open soon. Oh, it's open. Let's go. I think I'm like the first one in here. There's literally nothing. The comic's not even in the store yet. Wow, that's crazy. It's definitely open. Comic's not even in there yet. Let me try restarting it. Oh, here it is. All right, there's only 5 in the market total. Crazy. 1.3K. There's 6 total in here. There's only one uncommon, 2.4K. What? 2K for the uncommon. There's only 8 common, 1.9K. Wow, that's crazy. Only one ultra rare. It's for 10K right now. This is wild. The rare, there's 2 in here for 10K. Ultra rares at 20K. Secret rare, let's 30,000. I knew it. Wow, I called that 30,000. The first one to come in the market is 30,000. Who's the owner? This is the guy who put the first secret rare in the market. He looks. I'm trying to see his name. I wonder why he's wearing a mask and everything. He looks scary. Got the common going for 2K. Crazy. 3K. Uncommon 3K. The rare 10K. Ultra rare 16K. 40,000 now. Someone bought it for 30K maybe? No, he upped his price to 40K. Literally, that's exactly what I called. I said, if I got the secret rare, I'm putting the market right away for 30, 40K. Wow, I wonder if they're watching right now. Someone must have bought it or they delisted it. This is what the secret rare is going for. So 40K, 200K. Man, I called it once again. That's wild. So we got the common up to 3.8K. Oh, wild. Uncommon 3.7K. Crazy. Rares at 10K. Ultra rares at 9.9K. Man, I would love to have get one of these just to put in the market for sale. So we got 2 at 40K. Da Vinci 101. Follow. Aurora 2002. I'm new here. This is the bio. Follow. Savdad 888. Y'all get a follow. See, that's the thing. I mean, when you have people saying like, "This is the grail, nothing's gonna top this," I mean, next week they're gonna just release something else that's gonna be a 101 that's gonna top that. That's why it's so crazy that you never want to make a final. This is the blanket answer to everything because as you see with VeVe, anyone who's had the experience now, everything always keeps changing and evolving. Right? There's always going to be something better that happens. So right now, people are going to say this is the holy grail comic. This is the one that everybody wants to get. But I would just be careful, spending all your money on that one thing, because then next week they could release a 101, collectible or 101 comic cover that would be insane, or some kind of, surprise to where it would make this one look not as valuable. We see it happen time and time after again. So I think the thing with VeVe is it's always constantly changing and evolving and adapting. We got 28 available in the market for the common. The floor price is 3.6K. We got 18 available for the uncommon. 3.6K is the floor. Strange. For the rare, we got 15 available in the market, 9.5K. 8 available for the ultra rare, the market, 14K. And 7 available for the secret rare in the market, Sorry about that. So where was I? Secret rare. 7 in the market for the secret rare. 38K. That's exactly where my price point was. I really thought, yeah, my bad. So I really thought it'd be 30, 40K right off the bat. So it's crazy. That's exactly what it was. Yeah, and all either private or no collectibles on account. Let me check. Yeah, it's definitely a little odd. I think the ultra rares are a little bit better. Like this is what it looks like for people selling the ultra rare. Just like a lot of normal people, at least. But the secret rare, a little different story. I feel like that one's a little sus. But all right, guys, I'm gonna be signing off. I think you guys saw how crazy the market is right now. I would definitely sell that ultra rare for 10K. I don't care what the cover looks like. I'm not that attached to it. I feel like I could do a lot with the 10, 15K. Absolutely. Wow, does he really? The Hydra Slots guy has 1 common and 2 uncommon in the market. Wow, you're right. So Hydra Slots somehow got 2 collectibles. Let me see here. That was the uncommon. Let me see if Hydra Slots selling the common. Wow. So he got a common and an uncommon. He sold them both for 3.9. Interesting. I mean, to get 2 on this one, maybe he used multiple phones, right? But that's a little suspect. So interesting to see. But again, I mean, that's something that the VeVe team, they are going to be looking at it, I'm sure. Jeez, my nose is running bad right now. But all right, guys, I'm going to be watching the market to definitely see how it reacts to everything, right? To see how it reacts to these low editions, to see how many people are actually buying these too. I think that's going to be a huge focus point to see. Just because of if the floor is high, that's one thing, but are people really spending? Let's see what the secret rares at. 36K, 40K on these. Be interesting to find out, but definitely going to be doing more live streams, more videos coming soon, especially 2022. I feel like I'm rest up. 2022 is going to be a big year on YouTube. I'm going to be doing videos every single day. It's going to be a great time. I will be live streaming the Ron English drop next drop. I forget the exact day. I think it's tomorrow, right? I don't know the time just yet, but I will be posting it soon. I'm sure whenever the Medium article gets released, I'll put it out there. But appreciate you guys big time. Another great live stream. 40 editions for a secret rare. Unbelievable. Definitely interesting to see how it pans out in the future. Because it's not a holy grail comic, but super extreme limited editions. Always interesting to see how it reacts in the marketplace. But I'm gonna be signing out. See you guys next live stream. It's your boy Johnny Dunn. We out, y'all.